Yep. Yep. And then the sound goes through the cochlea and through the nerve up to your brain. So that's a real fast example of how hearing happens. Now, what happens when kids have hearing impairments? There's two different kinds of hearing impairments. One is called a conductive hearing loss, and that's where the inner ear is full of fluid. Have you ever had a really nasty cold? Your nose has been really stuffy, your ears kind of hurt. Okay. You'll have fluid inside the inner ear. And so the sound, when it comes through your ear, it doesn't pass through there to go to the cochlea and then onto the brain, and it sounds really muffled. The same thing happens when you're swimming underwater and someone tries to talk to you. Come on, you can come join the party. You can come join the party, grab a chair. So we're just talking about how sound moves through and how you hear. Okay, so I'm going to review that again really, really fast. When you're hearing, the sound waves come through your ear, down the ear canal. They hit the eardrum, and it's like a contact lens. It's kind of clear, it's small, very flexible, just like a contact lens. And when that moves with the sound waves, it causes the three small bones that are in the inner ear, the incus, the malleus, and the stapes, to move. That sends the sound to the cochlea and to the nerve that goes to the brain. These are the smallest bones that are in your body, and that's what size they actually are. Those are not real bones, those are plastic casts of bones. People think we took them out of people's ears. So, but what happens, when I was telling her, when people are hearing impaired, there's two different ways that you can have a hearing loss. One is a conductive hearing loss. And that is where you have fluid behind your ears, like if you have a nasty, nasty cold, you can't hear, your ears hurt. That's because that fluid is behind there, so the sound waves can't pass through. Or if you're underwater swimming sometimes, and somebody tries to talk to you, have you ever done that before? Okay. Yeah. So if you're underwater, those sound waves still can't come through. So that's called a conductive loss, and those are very easy to treat. If you have a cold, when you're better, that fluid is gone and you can hear just fine. Sometimes what happens with kids is they have what's called a sensory neural loss. Sensory, eyes, smell, taste, touch, hear. That sensory loss means that the nerve is actually cut. There's parts of that nerve that are cut. And so the signal doesn't go all the way down. Let me show you how we measure. How many of you have gone to an audiological evaluation? You've had the earphones stuck on your ears. They give you little sounds. You have to raise your hand if you hear them. Have you done that before? Okay. Well, we measure that. And this is what that chart looks like. So let me explain this to you. First of all, we measure loudness. Okay? 0 is an absolute whisper. Can you hear that when those earphones are on? And we gradually turn the volume up all the way down to 100 decibels. And that's a jet engine airplane. Okay? So from absolute silence to jet engine airplane. Then we measure pitch. Low pitch, high pitch. And we do that across this way. 25 hertz is the low keys on the piano, going all the way up to 8,000 hertz, which is the high keys on the
hearing. Some people who have hearing loss have a hard time hearing all words. How do you feel when you aren't able to hear some or all of the words? What if you had to go all day in school hearing like that? Could you get your school work done? Okay, here I am in the building in the Ashland Middle School, and here I am joined by the name of Donnelly McGinnis. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. And I hear you're Miss Oregon, actually, right?
I tried for Miss America, yes.
I understood. So tell me, so How did you get to be Miss Oregon?
Well, you have to get a local title first, so I competed at the Willamette Valley program. And once I got that, I went to Seaside, Oregon, where they held the Miss Oregon program. And it took me 3 tries. So on the 3rd time, I won Miss Oregon and was able to go to Miss America. And every girl who goes to Miss America has a platform. And some people have breast cancer awareness as their platform. It's usually something that's very personal to them. And I have an 18-year-old brother, David, who has autism. So I chose to have that as my platform.
Yeah, interesting. So it's because your brother has autism, that's why you're part of this Autism Society of Oregon Plus, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And I was able to meet Janelle Salazar, and she invited me down here to help with the Disabilities Awareness Day at this middle school, Ashland Middle School, and then I'm going to the gala later tonight. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I hope you wish you luck because you're a guest speaker of that event tonight, right?
I will be there, yeah. And my brother is going to be there. And I don't think he's here right now, but he's had a lot of fun going to all these things with me, so.
Well, that's nice. And, okay, it also says here that you served the Autism Walkathon Committee, or did, in the 3 years, and currently you're in communications major in the university in Portland.
Yeah, at Portland State University, I'm a communications major.
So am I, with the emphasis of video productions here at SOU.
Very good. Well, I feel like even though I'm not at school currently, I'm definitely studying communications with all the things I'm speaking at. So.
Is there like anything in the communication that you're doing, or?
In the communications right now? Well, I took this year off from school just because being Miss Oregon is kind of like a full-time job, and I wanted to make sure I was prepared for Miss America, and I didn't want to have to turn things down. Like if I was at school right now, I might not be able to come here today. So we'll be going back to Portland State once I'm done on June 30th. I'll be crowning the new girl in Seaside, so I'll be going back to PSU.
I wish you luck on that.
Very much.
Thank you very much, Donnelly. Right, and here we are. Here, of course, there's going to be the Autism Awareness Gala at the Rogue Valley Country Club, I think, in Medford, from 5:30 to 10:30 p.m. So thank you for watching. I am Michael D. Fox. Thank you. Autism is a complex developmental disability that typically appears during the first 3 years of life. The Center for Disease Control reports that 1 in 150 children and young teens have autism. Oregon has the highest rate of autistic diagnosis in the United States, with the Oregon Department of Education reporting 1 in 98 students on the autism spectrum. Given the rapidly increasing rates, autism will soon become the most common disability in the United States. Family income, lifestyle, and educational levels do not affect the chance of autism's occurrence. These are the words from Southern Oregon Autism Awareness. Autism Society of Oregon, open the doors to hope and success.